Good morning again, Periscope. Early this morning, I'll tell you a little story about a company who didn't think they needed a blog. Yeah, they didn't want to spend the resources. They didn't want to spend the time. But I addressed that this morning. Today, I'm moving on. I saw something come up, and I haven't watched it yet because I didn't want to influence what I was going to say here today. Brian Fanzo, who's one of the few people I follow, actually had a Periscope on employee personal brands. And I'm going to go watch his after I give my spiel here because I didn't want to make it look like I was knocking him off. But I love the concept of this. Think about this. And this is very true. Everybody in your organization has their own brand, whether you know it or not. Everybody has a personal brand. It may not be very big, but you have people you can influence, and you have things that you add to conversations and to situations, both privately and at work. Okay? So here's what was really an interesting thought to myself this morning when I saw that pop up was, oh my gosh, of course, how could we forget that we have all these people in our organization who all have personal brands who could be ambassadors for us, or as a team, as a group. This makes so much sense. Okay, now there's a lot of implications in here. First of all, it's an unofficial brand. There's it's not like the marketing department is kicking out this content. These are just people who work with and for us in our organizations, on our teams, in our families, in our communities. What this is, it's a bunch of individuals sharing their feelings, their thoughts, their passions about why we as an organization, team, community, or whatever, do what we do. I'm getting a hello from Russia. Hello back. Nice to see you here. This is a daily stream series I've got going for 2016 on social media and marketing tips. The takeaway for today's tip is I want you to think about the people in your organization as ambassadors for the organization. Okay? This means a lot of different things. First of all, they're the ones, they have their own sphere of influence around themselves. And the way they talk about the organization, what they say, how they feel, what they share with others, all speak about your organization. Okay? So making your brand ambassadors act first is often and might very well be with your employees first. If they love working there and they believe in the mission and they believe what you're doing, you've got a lot of advocates for your brand. If your employees are unhappy, if you don't treat them well, if you don't keep things fair and open, if you're not generating that passion around your organization and your job, you probably aren't doing a good job developing these ambassadors. They could be a huge benefit for you. So think about that as we go. And a lot of times culture does come from the top. So make sure those people in leadership in your company are also the kind of people that can develop those passions, develop the happy customers, but also the happy employees. These are the people who are going to be ambassadors, who are going to share you with the world, and tell everybody whether you're worth shopping with or not. So that's my tip. Don't underestimate the power of your employees and members in your organization as ambassadors. They all have personal brands to some level or another. So make sure you leverage that. But it can't be like a forceful leveraging. Make them want to do it. It has to come naturally. Make them want to do it.